Just leave it. Just leave it. Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to David Smith Stadium at Raymer Field. It's 2025 Wildcat Varsity Football. We're back on the air in River Falls Sports Broadcasting, brought to you by First National Bank of River Falls. Hello again, everybody, and welcome. I'm Kevin Westhouse, joined by Jeff Johnson, bringing you the action tonight. We're all glad you're here. We're glad we're here. I got a little tingle up my spine, Jeff. How are you feeling tonight?
Fantastic, Kevin. Thanks for asking. It's been a while. In fact, did a little bit of math today. 307 days since we walked out of the stadium in Wausau, Wisconsin for the end of the 2024 season, which that's a long time.
So it seems like a long time when you say that, and then in another way, it seems like we were just doing this about 6 weeks ago.
Yep, there's that too. So, yeah, that was a tough way to end the season last year. Difficult loss to Wausau West, which ended the Wildcats' playoff hopes, but it all starts anew tonight.
All starts anew tonight. River Falls Wildcats last year were 3-6 overall. Probably a little bit more disappointing than they were hoping last year. 2-5 in the Big Rivers Conference. They were in sixth place behind the conference champion New Richmond. And this year, maybe hoping to flip that number around and maybe a 6-3 type season, Jeff.
Yeah, it was just a very difficult conference last year. Aside from New Richmond, which you mentioned, just the conference was loaded with very good teams. Rice Lake, which ended up going to the state championship game last year, and they didn't even win the conference.
Right.
And there were other good teams, Hudson, Menominee, Chippewa Falls, etc. So it just a tough schedule, and should be no different this year.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about the conference. So we graduated a lot of pretty key seniors out of the conference this year for football, and maybe a few more little ease ups in the conference. What do you think? Talk to us about that.
Yeah, I think that's possible. Mm-hmm. You know, the conference is always tough, as a lot of these teams end up reloading. But yeah, the last year's football conference was very senior heavy, especially the teams that ended up doing quite well. You know, the Hudsons, the New Richmonds, and the Rice Lakes. They've all lost some very key seniors to graduation, but there's been a lot of kids obviously waiting their turn, and now it's time. I'm going to
go with that, Jeff. So, 361 days. A lot of these kids grew up from boys to men in 361 days.
Oh,
a lot of these kids went from 185 to 212 in 361 days.
Yeah.
So it's a whole different look.
For sure, and that'll be pretty noticeable tonight when you see some of these kids. A few of them I haven't seen in quite a while, and I was taken aback by how much a lot of these boys have grown, like you said, Kevin, into young men.
They do grow into young men, and we're going to see that on display tonight. The captain's out there today for the River Falls Wildcats, Mason Novak. He's wearing number 3. He was a team captain along with Tino Massa, the quarterback tonight. He's 6'4", 200 pounds. He'll be the guy slinging the rock. Joseph Tarasavich, wearing number 21. He'll be toting the rock tonight. He was a captain tonight, as well as Sam Simpson, headed to Indiana wearing number 75. And I noticed when they went on the field, Sam is about a third bigger than everybody else who was out there.
Yeah, that's the guy you want as the first kid walking off the bus for sure is Sam Simpson.
And he should walk off the bus with his spikes on too.
Absolutely.
It's like a giant coming at you.
Yeah, like you said, he'll be playing in the Big Ten next season, along with Eli Johnson, who we lost to graduation, who's currently enrolled at the University of Iowa. Some of the other kids you mentioned, Kevin, Joe Tarasavich will be playing at Dordt University in NAIA school in Iowa.
So here we go. They got him lined up. Joseph Tarasavich is going to lead your 2025 Wildcats out tonight. That's Chris Larson downfield side with the camera. Here we go. Let's go, Wildcats. Bring them out. And here they come. Don't run Chris over. It's only game 1.
Brand new uniforms, Kevin, this season.
I like them. There we go. There's your 2025 Wildcats. Look at them all jacked up. All not to be excited for. Those kids have been waiting 360 days, and here they are out at midfield getting ready to take on the Wisconsin Rapids Red Raiders.
Speaking of the Red Raiders, Kevin, they're coming off a tough season as well. They were 1-8 last year, 1-6 in the Wisconsin Valley Football Conference. Obviously, they didn't qualify for the playoffs either. These two teams met. In fact, they've opened the season the last 3 years in a row. Last year's season opener was at Rapids. The Wildcats won by a score of 44-21. River Falls has won all 3 meetings with Wisconsin Rapids.
So I'm in Wisconsin Rapids, I'm sure, on the bus right over tonight thinking, hey, time for a little revenge. They seem a little light in numbers, Jeff.
They are. Discovered this week they do not have a JV squad. They did not field enough kids or get enough kids to go out for football to field a JV squad. So that's pretty tough.
Hey, let's roll through our game sponsors tonight. We got some new ones in there and some old familiar faces. So let's run through those tonight here. For, of course, First National Bank of River Falls. They're our main sponsor for everything Wildcat Sport and the River Falls Sports YouTube network, as well as, here we go. Braden Engstrom over here on the controls. He's pushing buttons, searching, looking, and we got some new technology tonight. Let's see if we got that for you. Here we go. Okay, brought to you by River Falls Sports Broadcasting. Also, First National Bank of River Falls. Keep it rolling. River City Stitch, new sponsor for River Falls Sports Broadcasting in the Wildcat football. The Massa Mortgage Team back with us again this year. Thank you, Allie Massa, the Massa's Mortgage Team. The Garage, we got the Garage Gridiron Grinder back again this year. Thank you for the folks down at the Garage Bikes and Brews. As well as we got Leach Insurance, as well as Black Wolf Exteriors and Jen Rivard with State Farm Insurance as well. We should do this ISO for replay. There it is. Chris Larson bringing you those beautiful pictures from field side tonight. Thank you, Chris Larson. It's 2025 Wildcat football, and I think we're going to go through some starting lineups.
Under the direction of head coach Michael Krantz, the Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln Red Raiders.
Here's the Red Raiders starting lineups first tonight. Here, I guess they don't get the starting lineups. They just get to come out in a big herd.
Michael Krenz, the brand new head coach at Wisconsin Rapids this season.
Here comes the starting offense for the Wildcats. Oh, that's awesome. Mason Novak.
New number for Mason, number 3 this year.
Todd Benedict. Cal Dumont.
Number 12, quarterback
Tino Massa.
Number 19, running back Thade Dreyer.
Thade Dreyer, the running back.
Number 21, running back Joseph Terasavich.
Joseph Terasavich.
Number 51, offensive lineman Vincent Anderson.
Vincent Anderson, offensive lineman.
Number 54, offensive lineman
Jonah Herstein.
Number 63, offensive lineman
Griffin Klecker.
Number 75, offensive lineman Sam Simpson.
He's a big unit, 75. Sam Simpson.
Number 76, offensive lineman
Sean Borwald. And the rest of the River Falls Wildcats with head coach Ryan Schurz. Wow. I don't know. Why does it puts goosebumps on you, doesn't it?
Yep.
Good
Never
stuff.
fails.
Good
Never
stuff.
fails.
Good stuff. Hey, welcome, Lois Allman. Anthony Hengst, welcome aboard. It's a new season. He said, I'm beyond ready to cheer on the Cats from Fox Valley, tailgating in the driveway. Atta baby.
Got a pretty good student section filing in here,
Yeah,
Kevin.
looks
like beach night
Beach
tonight.
night, luau night tonight.
Yep.
Someone put a pig on the spit. Let's go. Kevin Westhouse, Jeff Johnson, the artist Rob Derry back on the camera upstairs, Chris Larson on the camera field side, Dan Jenkins back here on statistics, and Braden Engstrom, the kid, the maestro over here on production.
Stay tuned at halftime tonight. We have the annual River Falls Youth Football Night. I see a lot of the young 1st through 6th graders will be out here showing their wares at halftime.
All right, we have Wildcat trivia at halftime and talk a little bit about the Wildcat boosters. Is that accurate, Jeff?
Yes.
All right, we'll do that at halftime. Lois says she wishes she were here. We're going to bring it right into your living room, Lois. You don't have to go anywhere.
Couldn't ask for better weather for night 1
No.
of the 2025 season.
So back deep for the Wildcats will be, looks like, is it number 1, Riker O'Keefe on the near side, along with number 2, Anthony McPherson, back deep. Am I seeing that correctly, Jeff?
That's what I'm seeing too.
And 34 will be kicking off for Wisconsin Rapids, Jack Eckerman.
Wisconsin Rapids, number 34, Jack Ackerman.
Jack Eckerman.
Back to receive the Wildcat, number 1, Riker O'Keefe, and number 2, Anthony McPherson.
12 minutes on the clock, 2025, nary a cloud. Let's go. How about some Wildcat football? There's the whistle. Punctual, and we're underway. The kick is away. Fielded here on the near side by Ryan O'Keefe. He's got it back on the 12-yard line, out to the 30, got a little bit of room, cuts to the outside, out to the 34-yard line. Nice return by Riker O'Keefe for the Wildcats. Hey, in pretty good position there, Jeff, to set up shop.
Yep, good return. Riker O'Keefe, a 5'9", 150-pound junior. A lot of these juniors tonight, Kevin, getting their first taste of varsity football action.
It's a different level. These kids are big. They're ready to go. Let's see what Coach Schurz has dialed up here. I'm sure you've got about a half a dozen scripted plays, I'm guessing. Is that the way it usually works, Jeff?
Yeah, he's had 307 days to think about it, so I'm sure he'll get his good ones right off the bat here. See if we can get some momentum.
Let's go. Pistol formation. Start this whole thing out. Quarterback Tino Massa, flanked either side by Thade Dreyer and Joseph Tarasavage. She'll swing pass here to the near side. That's complete to Mason Novak. He's going to be a popular target tonight. That's going to be good for about 11 yards. Move the chains on first down, huh?
Mason got a lot of experience last year as one of their key receivers. Little no huddle, I was told. Maybe we'd be seeing a fair amount of that tonight.
Well, there you go. That was a pretty safe play. Little pass and catch. Massa's going to hand it off this time. Tarasavage hucks it up in there right through the middle. He gains a nice 4 yards on first down. It'll be Sam Simpson blocking that guy down to the other 40-yard line. He's going to suck the will to live out of that kid. Here we go, second down and 6.
Yeah, Sam kind of setting the tone for the season here. What to expect.
Look down line and field, and there was Tarasavage, little fake pass. Back here, the Novak again on the near side. He breaks a tackle. He's got the 30, lowering the shoulder down to the 28-yard line. Mason Novak came to play some football tonight.
Caden Shalinsky on the tackle for the Red Raiders. Big gain for the Wildcat offense.
A lot of people tuned in early. They're all excited about the footballs, but now we got a little movement early. I think I saw the Wildcats maybe too much on the balls of their feet there. They got rolling a little early, I think.
Yeah, some movement to look like on the interior part of the line is what I saw.
Oh, look at that. Look, we got all the UW football players there in the end zone. Look at that.
There's a lot of them.
We'll go down and look at that a little bit. That's kind of nice for they do that, right?
Yeah, that's 100 plus, it looks like to me.
All right, 1st and 15 after that procedure penalty. Handed off to Tarasavage again up the middle. And a gang tackled after he gains about 1, if you're optimistic. I'm going to call it 2nd and 15.
Yeah, really nice penetration that time by the Red Raider defense led by first-team all-conference player Sawyer Brooks, number 8. we'll be calling his name out quite a bit tonight, I'm thinking.
Twin receivers split out here to the near side. Charlie Burke and Mason Novak. Pistol formation, back to pass. Ball's on the ground. You're going to have to get on that. Now he's got it. Gathers himself, crossing around. Got a man caught! Novak, his third catch of the game. Great poise there by Tino Massa after he dropped the ball. Gathered himself, didn't panic, looked up and put it right on the 3.
Maybe that's a good sign, Kevin, because last season, if that play would have happened, that would have bounced into a white jersey for sure.
He may have reached down and kicked it forward.
Yep.
Now, why don't we go back to what's working? This time over here to Burke. He's got first down yardage, more headed towards the promised land and down to the 4-yard line. And you know what they're in right now? They are in the Black Wolf Exteriors and Jen Rivard State Farm Insurance Sunshine Fund Red Zone.
Nothing fancy that time.
Don't have.
The secondary gave Charlie quite a bit of room, and they took advantage of it.
We'll get those graphics up there a little bit later. So thank you, Black Wolf Exteriors. Heading off to the promised land. Touchdown! Joseph Tarasavage on a 4-yard plunge for 6 for the Wildcats.
Running behind the left side of that offensive line, Kevin, led by number 75, Sam Simpson, along with 54, Jonah Herstein, and the center, number 51, Vince Anderson.
Parting of the Red Seas down there, down low, and Joseph had to just put his shoulder down a little bit and got right in pretty easily. That's a pretty quick 6 right there in under 2 minutes.
Gavin Carafell in for the extra point, number 11 this year.
And the kick is up, and it is good! That made it over by 18 inches. It had the height.
Looked like a 9-iron or pitching wedge, maybe, Kevin.
That was in the long grass that you chili dipped. That's what it looked like. That was a chili dip, but it was good for a point, so count it good.
Yep, we'll take it. All counts the same.
Yeah.
Get that first one out of the way, Gavin. And
how about that? So pretty efficient there. I think Massa was, 4 for 4, 5 for 5 on that? 4 for 4? 7 plays, 65 yards, a minute 41 of possession. Thank you,
Massa,
Dan Jenkins.
Massa 4 for 4, 62 yards on that possession. Mason Novak, the leading receiver, 3 catches for 47 yards. Great first drive by the Cats.
Well, you script a half a dozen plays. You ran them there, and they were working in practice, and they worked really well in game situation. And then a little improvisation, too, for quarterback Tino Massa. Had to improvise a little bit there on the dropped snap, and held his cool, very poised, and then made a completion.
Yeah, that was probably the key play of the drive, because it really could have went sideways there to start off the season, but yeah, good patience by Tino, good poise. And
hey, Gavin Carafell grew in the last year.
A lot of these kids grew. Sam Simpson looks like he grew too.
Man,
somehow.
That ball's in trouble territory down there, rolling around in the 3. He's got to get on it, and they're down at the 2-yard line, and that couldn't have worked out any better for Gavin Carafell and the River Falls Wildcats. It may have been touched on about the 20. It was really close. It didn't matter. The ball didn't reach the end zone, so it's live, and you just got to get on it at that point. And the safe play was to fall on it on the 2, and the Wildcats have the Wisconsin Rapids Red Raiders pinned back here early. I'd say maybe it's on the 1.5.
We'll try to call out the names here on defense. We'll start with the secondary, work our way up. Number 0, Charlie Burke, and number 2, Anthony McPherson, playing safety. Looks like the corners are number 4, Todd Benedict, number 16, Blake Schneider. More in a minute.
So Owen Richardson at quarterback, Caden Shalinsky the running back. Handed up to Shalinsky. He cuts it up, makes it out to about the 4, a 2-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 8 for Wisconsin Rapids.
Jack Larson and Sam Simpson both in on the tackle that time.
Hey, Snakebite 33 and Nino Brown, welcome aboard. Glad you're here. Glad you're all here tonight.
Linebackers number 9, Max Helminiak, number 5, Nolan Hopeful. And number 41, that's Luke Anderson.
2nd down and 8. Owen Richardson, shotgun formation. Flanked by the running back. They'll hand it off again, bounces it to the outside, and taken down after another 2-yard gain. It'll be 3rd and long for Wisconsin Rapids.
McPherson coming all the way in from his safety position to make the tackle there.
Yeah, 3rd down and 6. You don't know, you know how cute you get here. You might just like try to. He's big. You might just try to get out of here, punt, and live for another series. I don't know if you try to go airborne here or not. We shall soon find out. Now we got a 2-back set here, halfback and fullback for Wisconsin Rapids. 2 receiver set. They're going to hand it off again, run in behind the fullback, and taken down by number 5, Nolan Hopeful.
Nolan Hopeful, the 185-pound junior, saw some action last season as a sophomore.
Really liked the tackle there by Hopeful. He had his head up. He got the shoulder pad right into the midsection, wrapped and drove.
Yeah, all 3 plays, the Wildcats very fundamental on defense that time, and forces the Red Raiders into a punt. Wildcats again should get excellent field position.
Yeah.
McPherson back to receive the punt.
So Anthony McPherson standing back in his own on the Red Raiders' 42-yard line. So he should get real good field position. Got a late entry here. Yeah, they didn't come with very many guys. They got about 25 guys in white shirts. Don't you think?
Not many.
Punt, end-over-end kick. You might want to get out of the way of that. Hits on the 30, gets a Red Raider bounce, bounces out and goes out of bounds at the, let's call it the 40-yard line, and that's where the Wildcats will set up shop. 1st and 10 on Series 2 here in great, excellent field position into Red Raider territory. They're going to mark it on the 39, actually, Jeff. So 39 more yards to go to the promised land. Let's see if they can hang on to the football here and make a little more noise early in this football game.
Yeah, some of the changes I think we've seen so far from last season, a lot of no huddle, Kevin, which we didn't see a whole lot of that last season, and that clearly looks like it's going to be an emphasis this season for the Wildcats. Getting off a lot of plays.
1st and 10. Throw it here to the near side. Another completion. That's Mason Novak again. That's his 4th catch, and that one goes for 9 yards.
Yeah, good job that time by Tino leading
Brand new phone you just
the
dropped?
receiver. Uh-oh.
The kid got a brand new phone. Jones and Fortney dropped it. No cracks in the screen though? Not on day one. Hand off up the middle. Tara Savage, she's weaving, he's bobbing. And they gave him a 1st down in that one, so it was a 10-yard gain on that first play. And now we go a 4-yard gain on a run by Tara Savage. It's 2nd and 6. Yeah, I think if their defense is gonna play off these receivers, I think just keep flipping it out to them in the flat, huh?
I think so. It's been working.
Tara Savage running in on the left side. He's going to try to cut it back. He gains a tough 2 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 4 now. Let's call it 5. 3rd and 5 for the Wildcats from the Wisconsin Rapids 24-yard line.
I was watching the poor kid that Sam Simpson was blocking there in that play, Kevin. He's got 120 pounds on him.
That kid, ouch.
That's a lot.
Roll out to the right, got a man in the flat. That's just thrown high. Had Tara Savage wide open in the flat. That probably would have went for a 1st down. That's the first incompletion of the game for Massa, and it's going to be 4th and 5, and I think they're going to keep their offense on the field here.
Yeah, I think you have to do that at this point, given where they're at on the field. Looks like we have a 4-receiver look here.
Twins up top, twins down low. Maybe a wide receiver screen type play here. You get a lead block, let the athletes work, and now we got a flag on the play. Probably too much time, I'm thinking. That took a while, didn't it?
Yes. That is the call.
Procedure penalty.
Procedure, yep.
Full start penalty against the Wildcats. Push the ball back 5 yards. Remaining is
4th and 10, and now are they going to punt now? No.
Not from inside the 30, I wouldn't think.
Now you try to get somebody in here behind the. There's a little soft spot in that zone defense there. Across the middle, high pass picked off. It's as good as a punt, just thrown high and a little bit behind the intended receiver, Mason Novak, and intercepted. Was that number 5,
Yep.
Caden Shalinsky?
Yep. Yeah, that's about as easy of a pick as he's going to get this
Yeah.
season, I would assume, Kevin.
Yeah.
It just threw it right to him. But
No harm, no foul on that.
No.
Really as good as a punt, I guess. You go for it and come up snake eyes on that and turn it over. And 1st and 10 now for Wisconsin Rapids. So after that whole exchange, they gained about 8 yards of possession.
just a bit of a missed opportunity, unfortunately, for the Wildcat offense there. But it's obviously early in the season. Getting the kinks fixed.
We got a surprise commercial here. Sarah Jenkins got a new commercial out. We're going to show you that between the first and second quarter. Can't wait. You might want to stick close to your television for that one. 1st and 10. Red Raiders. Richardson. Pistol formation, looking in trouble, and he is sacked. Who got him on
That's
that?
big,
Jeff?
number 83, Austin Stelright with a sack.
That kid's an athlete, the Stelright kid.
He's an athlete. There's zero question about that. He's beefed himself up a little bit. He's 6'4", 200 pounds. He's a big boy, and he can run too.
Owen Richardson had nowhere to go there. Stelright just kind of squared him up, and the kid couldn't go right, he couldn't go left, and just ran him over. There's a raccoon in the middle of the road with wide eyes. Nothing. Splat. 2nd down, and what do we got? About 18? Yeah, 2nd and 18. Knows the ball rests on their own 5-yard line.
Stelright lined up at the right end there. Opposite side is Cole Dykus, number 42.
They'll hand it off, try to run it here to their left side, our right side. Nice gang tackle. Look at all the brand new crisp blue jerseys, bringing them down about 6 guys. Who do you got on that first? I saw Charlie Burke and a host of other.
Burke was in there, number 25. Oliver Simmons also in there, another junior getting his first taste of varsity football action on defense.
3rd and 15, and Wisconsin Rapids Red Raiders having a tough time moving forward thus far in this game.
Haven't pointed out the defensive tackles yet tonight. Number 44 is Tyler Hastings. Number 55 is Jack Larson.
Play action, roll out to his right. He's got some room in front of him. Throw down the field. That's caught. Got to make a tackle here. Oh, what a big hit on the far side. That was number 5 for the Wildcats. Nolan Hopeful just laying the lumber over there, and they're going to be short of a 1st down.
Nolan's not afraid to hit guys. He's certainly not the biggest player on our defense, but extremely aggressive defensive player. And
that's a good first good old-fashioned slobber knocker of the season, Deke Leader.
Yeah, saved the 1st down too, because if he gets past him, he's got some room to run.
Yep. 2-man back now for the Wildcats. It's Mason Novak here on the near side, and is it McPherson on the far side?
Yes.
Knuckleball. Hits on the 50. Fielded over up there by Novak. Here to the near side. Cuts it back up, and still moving, still juking, still jiving. The Ginsu knife. He's slicing. He's dicing. All the way down to the 36-yard line. It looks like he had nothing when he was on the 50 and ran it another 14 yards forward. Really nice return there by Novak.
Ty Haydock on the tackle for the Red Raiders.
We should probably remember yeah. We got replay because we have a replay sponsor, Leach Insurance, the Leach Insurance Look Back. So we'll get some of those going. We got a lot going up in the booth. That would have been a nice one. We'll get one here.
First game.
We'll run it back with a Leach Insurance look back. Thank you, Steve Leach, up there at Leach Insurance. Back to pass. Play action, pump
wide
fake.
open.
Man, wide open. Caught. Touchdown. There it is. How about Tino Massa to his favorite target tonight, Mason Novak, for a 6. That pump fake, and they bit hard.
Yeah, the corner bit real hard, and that's about as easy of a throw as Tino's going to have all season. Mason wide open, probably nobody within at least 10 yards of him, and he could have walked in the end zone.
We're going to run that back with a Leach Insurance look back after this extra point. Gavin Carafel. Better contact this time. Bangs it through That'd have been good from 41.
Yeah, that went about 4 times as far as the first one did.
It did. So the Wildcats strike quickly there after the punt. Little pump fake, hook up with Mason Novak. 7 more on the board for the Wildcats. Let's run this back with a Leach Insurance look back right here.
Yeah, pretty simple play. That
pump
fake and
wide open.
the defensive back.
Oh, nice.
Bid on it.
Really nice work, fellas. I tell you, camera people and producer in mid-season form early
Ready,
on.
yes.
Let's look at that one more time. That was so good. Let's look at that one more time. Let's run it back one more time. Maybe. Oh, yeah, here we go. There it is. The Leach Insurance look back. Pump fake. Wide open. Caught. Scampers in. And you bet. Yes, sir. Right there.
Big start of the season already for Mason Novak.
What was that, 6 catches?
He's got 5 catches for 93 yards and a touchdown, and we are 8 minutes into the season.
I don't know if you can classify a half of a first quarter as gaudy statistics, but that's kind of gaudy.
Yeah. He's on the whiteboard.
He's on the whiteboard right now. He's on
Put
the
him on
whiteboard.
there.
Put him on the garage. Bikes and Brews Gridiron Grinder. There it is. Robbie's got the shirt on tonight. We got the grinder. The thing is gnarly too. Some grease on that thing, and the whole works. Fielded back on the 3, moves it up, tries to get to the outside. Another gang tackle by the Wildcats. Their first was number 25 for River Falls. Oliver Simmons with their first. Who else do you have on
Yeah,
that?
Simmons and Nolan Hopeful once again. So good special teams play early in the season so far for the Wildcats.
I'm going to put Nolan Hopeful on the whiteboard too. We called his name a lot already early in this game.
Yes, we have.
14-0 River Falls Wildcats with 3:56 here to go in quarter 1. Glad you're with us tonight. 2025 Wildcat football is definitely out on the right foot here to start this season. Nino Brown says, excellent. Yeah, find the clap emojis, Nino. Lay a bunch of those out there for the folks at home. Clap, clap, clap. We're making T-shirts on that, by the way. Going to scramble. Looks, he's got a little bit of room. He's going to cover it with 2 hands, and there's the first big positive play for Wisconsin Rapids. Really nice scramble by Owen Richardson there. You know, good heavy pressure. Sees the crease, says, I'm going forward for 13 yards.
Richardson, only a junior, a big kid, 6'1", 200-pound quarterback. So real good size, Kevin, and obviously he's not afraid to run the ball and take a hit.
They moved the chains. That's their first down tonight. First positive yards. I think if you add it all up, they're probably about par.
Yes.
Do they have positive yardage now or not? Yeah, I'm putting Dan on the spot back here. He's running around with his statistics. Ever see your statistics guy with a sweat this early? I just saw it. Dan Jenkins working hard. Here we go. 1st and 10. Going to pass. Now he's in big trouble. Now he's going to hook it anyway. Incomplete. Who'd you have? Number 55 on that. Jack Larson wrapping up, trying to get the quarterback, and he just threw it away.
Yeah, really nice penetration that time by Larson coming from his defensive tackle position. Played quite a bit last season for the Wildcats, and obviously picking up where he left off.
We're playing football already. I can't believe it. We're like in the middle of a pennant race in baseball. Just put the stuff away at the baseball field last week. We're in a football game. This is fun. I always look forward to this. Another tough week at work, and this is so fun. God, this is good. Glad you're all here. Let's go. 14-0. Smiles on everybody's faces. Beautiful night in River Falls. Back to pass, stepping up, and he's in big trouble. Oh, baby.
Stelright.
Austin Stelreich with his 2nd sack of the game, Jeff.
Yeah, he was virtually untouched that time. Austin wasn't showing that speed for a big 6'4", 200-pound kid. Stelreich can move, and we're going to need a...
Put him on the whiteboard. He got 2 sacks early. We got a lot of room. The whiteboard's clean, and we used that cleaner stuff on the board, so it's tidy. So we can mess that up a little bit.
Yep.
Put him on there.
Stelright's on there. Novak's on there. Hopeful's on there.
Yeah. Fill it up. We got a lot of room.
Tino's on there.
It's a 4x6 whiteboard. I mean, we got a lot of room. All right, here we go. 3rd down and long for Wisconsin Rapids. Rolling out to his left, being pursued heavily. Looks like a hold. He's going to chuck it up. That could be an interception. It is!
That's number 5, Nolan Hopeful, again with the interception.
Nolan Hopeful. What a first quarter for the kid. There he gets himself an interception. Just goes up, hits that at the pinnacle, rips it down, got himself an INT. Heavy contact after he got that too, but just tucked it in and held on.
Yeah, and I'm sure Nolan will thank his defensive line for that interception, because that's what caused it.
Let's go back, take another look at that. And the Leach Insurance look back right here.
Yeah, it was all caused by that penetration right there. 3 different players.
Oh, nice.
Led by number 42 that time, Cole Dykes, looked like he made the initial contact. Another junior.
Pistol formation. Little delayed handoff to Terrace Savage. This time he's got a little bit of crease off that left side. He'll run it forward for 9. And I really like this, how the passing game now is going to kind of maybe open up the running game a little bit.
Yeah, they've relied mostly on the pass. So for the first couple of possessions, they only ran it 5 times and threw it 8.
Now we'll get play action again, a little pump fake. Off the back foot, that's trouble. Get down, ball. That's one he'll go back and watch game film on that and maybe just find a little tidier route to the sidelines with that football rather than throwing up in the field of play.
Yeah, that's one probably where Tino needs to get rid of right away. He took a hit that he probably didn't need to take right there, and we'll comment on this probably most games, Kevin, but we need to keep Tino Mass on the field this season.
Anthony Hanks wants to put the play-by-play guys and the color guy on the whiteboard. We're not on it.
All right.
We have fun, I know that. So,
Terrace Savage with the run that time. Again, another nice play by the all-conference linebacker, Sawyer Brooks. But it was enough for a first down.
Wildcats move the chains. 1st and 10. Empty set backfield. Massa. Now we got some whistles. Whistles everywhere. And they tried to let it hurry up offense again, Jeff. That's a false start. 3rd one of the game. They had Wisconsin Rapids back on their heels. They weren't ready, and they were going to go quick there, and that would have worked.
Yeah, that's something I'm sure that Coach Schurz isn't too thrilled about, is having those
you got to get set,
early
right?
penalties like that, and that kind of plagued the Wildcats for a good part of last season. Yeah. And hopefully it's just the first game thing. And
good concept there. You just got to get set.
Yep.
Now we got a pistol formation again. Fake handoff. Go to the far side. Novak again. It's another catch. Trying to break tackles. That's a tough 2 or 3 yards for Novak on the far side.
Yeah, much better job that time by the Red Raider defense. They weren't fooled at all by that play, which has been quite successful throughout the first part of the first quarter. Three receivers set on the left side.
Massa's going to run it and heads forward for about 5 yards. So Joshua says that Rapids is playing with a lot of freshmen. Oh, no, I did not know that. So how would we know that?
There are no freshmen on the roster.
So there's that. So there's that. Okay, see, there you go.
Yeah.
Facts.
Assuming the roster's factual. Yeah.
Right. There's not one on them. So there you go.
A lot of sophomores.
A lot of sophomores. Nice job, Terrace Savage. He's running towards first down yardage. Gets down to the 25. He's going to be 1.5 yards short of first down yardage. We'll call it 4th and 1.5 yards. We'll call it 1.5 yards.
Should probably be the last play of the first quarter.
They might let her run, and that'll do it. There's 1 quarter of play in the books here from David Smith Stadium on the campus of the University of Wisconsin, River Falls, and a nice start for Wildcat football this year. They lead the Wisconsin Rapids Red Raiders 14-0 at the end of quarter 1. Hey, let's go check out Miss Sarah Jenkins' new promo. Oh, that's the
Mark Jenkins, class of 73.
Randy Brenner, class of 74.
One to Wildcat.
Always a Wildcat.
Jeff Dumont, class of 71, 6 interceptions in 1 game.
Dave Linehan, class of 73, back-to-back champs, 71-72.
And I'm Sarah Jenkins, your River Falls Realtor. Just like these Wildcat legends, I'm all about winning for our community with the River Falls Sports Broadcasting Channel.
Thank you, Sarah Jenkins. Boy, that's in all the former stars here, Dave Linehan and a bunch of other crew. That was well thought out and well done. Your real estate professional, Sarah Jenkins with Property Executive Real Estate. Thanks for sponsoring that. Hey, big shout out to Preston Johnson. He's on the campus of, Jeff, go ahead.
Minnesota State University Moorhead. He's watching the game tonight with his roommate, Abe Monson from New Richmond, and Joey Calais from Franklin, watching in the dorms.
There we go. Speaking of college players, look at them all down here at UW River Falls. They're having the game day experience here, supporting the River Falls Wildcats. UWRF football, Jeff. There they are.
There they are.
All those college kids, including Preston and his roommates, and the UWRF out tonight. And it's good to see football back in the air.
Yes, it is. Yep, it's that time of year. We'll a couple weeks we'll be away from NFL season starting coming too.
Preston, I missed calling your name. I would have had you down for about 11 tackles by now, Preston. Here we go. Handoff up the middle. Tara Savage lowers his shoulder, bumping and grinding down to the 20. He moved the chains. That's a hard 4 yards there by Tara Savage. Enough for a first down. Running in behind number 75, Big Sam Simpson. That looks pretty safe over there on that left side, huh, Jeff?
Yeah, that might not be the last time they run behind him tonight.
Rolling out, Massa looking, end zone. Got a man wide open. How about another one for Mason Novak? Mason Novak, second tutter tonight. And he is just racking up the fantasy points tonight, Jeff.
He certainly is, and so is Tino Massa. Just a beautiful throw that time, and just lofted it perfectly. Mason could just run right underneath it and catch it. Just a great throw, and all that starts with, obviously, with the play of the offensive line, which gave Tino all day to throw the football.
Beautiful view tonight. Look at that in River Falls, Wisconsin. You should be here. Holds down, the kick is up, and it is good. Gavin Carafel bangs it through and puts the Wildcats up 21-0 with 11:39 to go till the half. Let's go run that back with a Leach Insurance look back here, and look at that touchdown pass once again. Roll out, play action, wide open, caught, prances in, touchdown.
Yeah, and like we said before, Tino had all day to throw the football that time. Great job by the Cats offensive line, giving him all the time he needed to execute that touchdown pass.
Do we have time to go play the First National Bank new commercial? Let's do that right here. First National Bank of River Falls. Hey, well done, Jeff and crew on that. Marketing department's been busy.
Yeah, that took about a week to put that deal together. But
how many takes did it take to get everybody to catch the ball? That's the question. So nice job with that. Thank you, First National Bank of River Falls, proud sponsors of everything Wildcat Sport, right here on the River Falls Sports YouTube network. Great partner in everything we do with this broadcasting. So thank you, Jeff Johnson, Etel, down at the First National Bank of River Falls.
Great kick that time by Carafel, getting it into the end zone, which you don't always see in high school football. Some stats here from Dan Jenkins. Tino Massa, 8 of 11 for 131 yards, 2 touchdowns and an interception. His leading receiver, as we've talked all evening, is Mason Novak. 7 receptions for 116 yards and 2 touchdowns already. Charlie Burke with 1 reception for 15 yards. On the ground, it's Tara Savage, 8 carries for 33 yards.
He's been a nice change up to the passing game, right? And you hand it to him, and then he hucks it up in there for a few every time.
Yeah, nice balance.
Real nice. Executing well early on in the season. Couldn't get much earlier.
No. It's about as early as it gets.
It's about as early as it gets, and it's a good start. All right, here we go. 21-0 your Wildcats out in front, and now we got a whistle. And that one looks like it's going to be on the Red Raiders. Timeout.
Timeout, yep.
Timeout, Wisconsin Rapids. That'll give us a chance maybe to run through all of our sponsors. Our brand new sponsor, River City Stitch. We're proud to have them this year, and yeah, we're bringing it to you, River Falls Sports Broadcasting, and let's go. Look at Braden. He's working over here. He's put this new thing together. First National Bank. There it is, River City Stitch. You know, they called up, and I when we talked, and Callie and I talked, they said, I can't believe you haven't been a sponsor. I mean, it's just such an obvious blend, and I have a little read for them as well. So let me take a second and do that. Here we go. River City Stitch offers premium on-site custom embroidery, screen printing, promotional items, and graphic design services in River Falls and Prescott. River City Stitch has been helping schools, teams, clubs, and businesses, big and small, with custom clothing and promo items since 2007. Stop in or go to their website for a quick quote and place an order. Thank you, River City Stitch.
I'll give you a couple of Big River scores after this play,
Okay.
including one shocker.
Keeper. Not a lot of room there. You know what I really like, what I've seen so far? Gang tackling. This not one-on-one this year. Last year we saw a lot of solo tackles. This year it's like a minimum of 3 at the party.
Yeah, and it's right on the line, too, which
Yeah.
was a deficiency last year. We had way too many tackles in the secondary. Early, Rice Lake 6, DC Everest 0, New Richmond 14, Marshfield 7, and a shocker, Eau Claire Memorial 8, Hudson 2.
Wow. 8-2.
We'll see how that game ends up, but
Yeah.
a lot of nervousness, I bet, in Hudson right now.
Second down and 7 for the Raiders. Red Raiders. Keeper, fake handoff. Oh, and just buried down to planet Earth by number 55 on the tackle. Jack Larson laying the lumber.
Just past the 25-yard line.
Called Jack's name out several times tonight so far, making some big tackles on the defensive line. Chippewa Falls 7, Stevens Point 7. Also.
Jack Larson, 55. He looks good in that number, doesn't he? Square.
It's a good number for him, yep.
He wears that symmetrical number very well. Look at a kid. There he is right in your screen now. All right, here we go. 3rd and 4.5. Shotgun formation, maybe a pistol. High snap, looking down the field, going for the rainbow on the near side, heavily covered and caught. And is he out of bounds? He's out of bounds. Great coverage. Who had the coverage? I think it's number 25, Jeff.
That was number 25. That's Oliver Simmons, but heck of a catch that time by Colin Lehman, the senior for Wisconsin Rapids, but apparently he was out of bounds. Couldn't be tighter coverage.
No. Really good coverage. Great pass, great catch, good coverage. Just a good high school football play. That one went to the River Falls Wildcats. Back deep here on the near side for River Falls is Anthony McPherson wearing number 2. And on the far side, is that Burke or O'Keefe? No, it's Novak, sorry. Ball flooding around. Now it goes into the Wisconsin Rapids territory, and the Wildcats will set up shop. 1st and 10 on the Wisconsin Rapids 49-yard line. Good field position once again for River Falls.
Yeah, we've been saying that all night, Kevin. Just about every single possession has started, other than the first one, has started in Red Raider territory.
DJ says, can we take a break from all this action? I need to go to the bathroom. Yes, yeah.
There's a pause button.
There's a pause button.
Yep,
Hit that.
Yep. Should work.
But definitely do not fast forward through any commercials. We don't want
No,
that. No, don't do that.
Especially
Don't do
the
that.
First National Bank one.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
1st and 10. Fake handoff. Why don't we pass it here to Novak here on the near side, in behind the blockers. Nice block out front by Benedict. And Novak fouls that block and moves it forward for 9. It'll be 2nd and 1 for River Falls.
Yeah, guess who? Mason Novak with yet another catch, his 8th of the evening so far.
Look at the coaches out there coaching them up. They're working real hard. Look at them going, barking out stuff. Good stuff. 2nd and 1. Back to pass again. Little pump fake again. Thrown. Got a man. Caught! Oh, and dumped.
That's Todd Benedict right there, number 4, the senior.
Really nice pass, really nice catch by Benedict to hang on to that football as well. We'll go back and take a look at that, but like we said, they're moving so quick, we don't even have time to go back and look at that. We'll look at it when we get a pause here. Really nice pass and catch. Hand it off to Terry Savage. He'll cut it up through the middle. Headed to the promised land. 5-3. Touchdown, River Falls. Joseph Terrace Savage from 23 and a half yards out. 6 more on the board for your River Falls Wildcats. Wow.
Sam Simpson and his buddies were super excited on that play, Kevin. They actually got the run block for a change. And
pushing guys around and like Moses parting the Red Seas. Just ran it through there and little juke, little jive, little chop, boom, boom, little slice and dice in. He's in for 6. Carafell in for the extra point. Holds down, the kick is up, and his leg looks really good, by the way.
yeah, he got that first one out of the way, and he's been
Money.
since then.
9:25 to go till the half. 28-0 River Falls. Your scoreboard is correct. We had 2 key plays on that last drive. Let's go back and let's run those back with a Leach Insurance look back when our producer gets to take a breath. This first one is a nice catch, Jeff.
This, I believe, is the Todd Benedict catch, right?
Yes. And just dumped. Oh! God, that's some
Yeah.
great camera work.
Yep, outstanding camera work, and he did a good job of holding on to the football that time, too.
Following blockers, Sam Simpson blocked 2 guys on that play. Terry Savage cuts off his left hip and then cuts it 21 yards for a touchdown.
Yeah, he blocked a couple guys, and he was looking for a third, too, but there was nobody around, so. Didn't need to. 28-0 Cats. Couldn't ask for a better start to the 2025 season.
I'm having fun. I don't know about you guys. I'm having some fun.
That's a good start.
Good
Yeah.
start. All right, kick is away. Carafell bangs it down to the 2. Run up to the 15, now the 20. Has a little bit of a crease. Good hard run. That was number 12. Lehman, I believe, was on the return there. Good hard run by Lehman.
Helminiak with the tackle that time, the junior.
DJ missed another touchdown. Hey, Billy Jensen. He's appreciating the whole production. Thank you, Billy. Glad you're here. Miss you up in the booth, Bill. Always got room for you. We'll put you on the scoreboard.
Tino 10 of 13 for 158 yards, 2 touchdowns tonight. Great start to the season for our quarterback, Tino Massa.
First down and 10 for Wisconsin Rapids Red Raiders. Yards have been at a premium thus far for them tonight. Pistol formation, back to pass, rolling to his left, throwing across his body. Oh, and pretty nice pass to a pretty well-covered Cohen Lehman. He had a little bit of separation, just missed him, and it's incomplete, 2nd and 10.
Charlie Burke on the coverage for the Wildcats. One thing that we are seeing tonight that we didn't see a whole lot of that last season, Kevin, is you see a lot more players playing both ways this season than we saw last year.
Yeah.
And, Charlie's one of those, playing receiver, also playing safety for the Wildcats, and there's several others out there as well.
What's different about these jerseys this year? I like the look. Is it the number size? Is it the piping on the sleeves? What is it?
Is it a darker shade of blue?
Maybe? I don't know. I like it, though. Looks good. Yeah. Pistol formation again. Richardson, he's looking similar. Oh, he's hit hard. Throws up a big rainbow and caught! 20. Oh, almost an interception. And Charlie Burke is going to be mad about that. He thought he had an interception just out of the reach of his outstretched arms and then caught by the Red Raiders for a long gain.
Yeah, it looked like a little bit of hand fighting there towards the end of the catch, which you're going to see on just about every play. And Cohen Lehman, he's an experienced football player for the Red Raiders. And
back behind the play is quarterback Owen Richardson. He got pummeled as soon as he delivered that ball. I didn't see who hit him on that, but got him in the midsection. He's down on the 20-yard line and kind of gasping for air right now.
Heck of a throw by Richardson, though, Kevin. I mean, he was, like you said, he was under duress and was able to get that pass off.
Now let's go through some of our other sponsors. Garage Bikes and Brews. Boy, we have the coveted Garage Gridiron Grinder Trophy. And pull that up for you right here. There it is. The Garage Bikes and Brews. This is maybe like our 4th or 5th year with the coveted Garage Gridiron Grinder. We'll have that again this year. Jeff and I start a whiteboard with all the key players throughout the game. We'll take input from people at home as well. But Jeff and I are the final arbiters of the Garage Gridiron Grinder. Thank you to all the folks down at the Garage Bikes and Brews for sponsoring that coveted award.
I watched that play back, Kevin. That was Jack Larson, number 55, applying the pressure to Richardson, and it was just a good, clean tackle by Jack Larson. Hit him in the midsection, like he said, and it looks like he'll hopefully be okay.
I want a quick shout out to Allie Massa and the Massa Mortgage team. Thank you, Allie Massa, for sponsoring Wildcat football. All right, here we go. 1st and 10.
New quarterback, Oakley Pluis.
Wearing number 7, huh?
Sophomore.
So help us with the phonetics on this. It looks like Pluis, ball's on the ground, and now we got an early whistle. That whistle was early.
That was a forward pass.
Oh, okay, incomplete.
Yep.
Okay, very good, Jeff.
Yep. Referees are in midseason form for sure.
Well, Jeff, for you picking that up, you're in midseason form. That was a great call on that. I had fumble, and you're like, what are you talking about? That's just an incomplete pass, Kevin. That's exactly what it was. Good call, Jeff.
Yeah, thank you.
Incomplete.
Get one right every once in a while.
Hey, Casey from Black River Falls is on tonight. Thanks for joining us, Casey. He's one of my fellow executive team members at WPPI Energy. Glad you're here, Casey. 2nd down and 10 now for Wisconsin Rapids. They're going to hand it off. They huck it up the middle. Not a lot doing there. Just a host of blue jerseys. That's a tough 1.5 yards for Wisconsin Rapids.
Yeah, and I think Coach Schurz and his staff know with the new quarterback in the game, Kevin, who doesn't have a lot of experience, very likely they're going to be running the football at least for the first few plays, and they stacked the line of scrimmage that time. And
that was Chase Geathers on the carry there.
Held Geathers to, like you said, 1 yard.
Yep. So Oakley, Pluess. It could be Pluis. Help us out with that, folks from Wisconsin Rapids, on the phonetics on that. Oakley. I'm just going to call him by his first name now. Pluess. I didn't get a phonetic on Oakley. Pluis. Back to pass, looking heavy pressure. Throws it into the ground. Now we got a flag on the play. Maybe called roughing the passer. I don't know, Jeff. They're going to call something on Luke Anderson. I thought that was a really good football play myself. Intentional grounding. So that's what we had there.
Wait, nope. It was roughing the passer.
Oh, it was roughing the passer. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know about that one either.
I mean, he had him wrapped up around his waist while he was winding up to throw it.
It's probably that he threw him to the ground after he got rid of the football.
See. Yeah, a little extra, yeah.
Yep, I get it. Trying to protect the quarterback, and
there you go.
I assume the Red Raiders don't have 3 of them here tonight, so
yeah. So that'll move it forward, and that'll be an automatic first down for Wisconsin Rapids, and they're in the red zone here now, moving it down to the 12-yard lines. 1st and 10 from the 12 for Wisconsin Rapids. 7:52 to go till the half. It's 28-0 River Falls over Wisconsin Rapids. Up until this drive, it was all River Falls. Couple completions and a penalty have got them down to the 12. There's another errant snap, and that one's on the ground, and Oakley takes a knee, and that'll be a loss of about 7 on the play. 2nd down and 17 now for Wisconsin Rapids.
It's Todd Benedict in on the play for the Wildcats. It's another player who's playing both ways tonight.
Clock continues to run. 7:22, 7:21 to go till the half. Wisconsin Rapids calling a play, and they break huddle. Oakley Pluis in the game. No, back in the game is Owen Richardson, Jeff.
Good to see.
Yep, Owen Richardson back in the game now. And he's going to call timeout. Didn't like what he saw on defense. And Owen Richardson for Wisconsin Rapids calls a timeout.
Play clock was starting to run down there too, so a good move by Richardson. Calling timeout. It's the first one for the Red Raiders.
With that, I'm just going to verbally run through all of our sponsors again. First National Bank of River Falls, proud sponsors of everything Wildcat Sport right here on the River Falls Sports YouTube network. Special thank you to the First National Bank of River Falls. They're in downtown River Falls and over there in Prescott. Also, the Garage Bikes and Brews, River City Stitch, Allie Massa and the Massa Mortgage Team, Sarah Jenkins with the Property Executive Real Estates, Leach Insurance bringing us all the replays on the Leach Insurance Look Back, and then Black Wolf Exteriors, Joe Karras, and State Farm Insurance, Miss Jen Rivard. They're for the Sunshine Fund Red Zone. That'll be $2,000 going to the Sunshine Fund later this year. Thank you, everybody, for sponsoring Wildcat football. Kevin Westhouse, Jeff Johnson bringing you the action tonight. Back to pass, looking. Rainbow here to the near side. One-on-one coverage. Now we're going to have a face guarding interference call, I believe, on number 16 from the Wildcats. Blake Schneider will get called there.
Yeah, that was a good call. Yeah, it was clearly pass interference. He didn't look back, and it's pretty handsy as well.
.6:58 to go. That'll be pass interference. So that's a 10-yard penalty in high school football. And I don't think it's a spot foul. The ball will be placed on the 10. So second down and 8 now for Wisconsin Rapids. Single coverage here on the near side. One receiver up top, one receiver down low, two backs behind quarterback Owen Richardson. Richardson's going to hand it off to the back, and now we got a flag on the play. That was to Shalinsky, but that play never happened. We have a false start. I think Shalansky got rolling a little early there, maybe.
Yeah, he did. The thing that's not clear to me, Kevin, maybe you can correct me on this one, is, okay, you get a pass interference penalty in the end zone. Shouldn't that be a first down?
You would think so.
Guys, anybody?
You would think so. You would think so. Unless he called it before he got to the end zone.
Well, either way, it's
you're right. It'd be an automatic first. Yeah, I don't know. I missed that roundtable session over there at the Marriott in the interference breakout session. I missed that one.
Okay.
Second down and let's call it 13 and a half. They have to get down to about the 1 or 2 yard line to get a first down. Owen Richardson. Two receivers up top, one down low, pistol formation, man in motion. They're just going to hand it off up the middle. That one goes to Shalansky, and Shalansky goes backwards, a loss of 2 on the play.
That's Cole Dykes again, number 42, the junior. He's clearly improved quite a bit in the offseason. He's a fixture right out there at the left defensive end position, and we've called his name several times tonight as well. 6 foot, 215-pound junior Cole Dykes.
That's got a nice ring to it. 6 foot, 215.
Big, strong kid.
Yeah. Third down and 6:15 for Wisconsin Rapids. Not that quick to the line. Now they make their way there. Owen Richardson, the quarterback, flanked by Caden Shalinsky. Pistol formation. They're going to have to pass the ball. He's back, looking, heavy pressure, chase down. Got a man across the middle. Oh, great defense right there. How about that play by Anthony McPherson? Good timing, huh?
Great play by McPherson, and that play was really set up by the pressure that time by number 41, Luke Anderson, who was able to penetrate into the backfield and really force Richardson to get rid of the ball way before he wanted to. Program says Luke Anderson's a sophomore, but I believe he's a junior.
They're going to go for a field goal. This is a long field goal in high school football. It's to be about a 34-yarder. The ball's down. The kick is up. It's got plenty of distance, Jeff, and it is wide right. No good. He had plenty of leg on that. Just pushed it right. So now we know why they let the kid kick the ball. It just was wide right on that. No flags on the play. It'll turn it over on downs, and it'll be Wildcat football, 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line.
It was easily the Red Raiders' best drive of the day. 10 plays, 58 yards, but nothing to show for it.
Mm-hmm. I feel like we're in a TV timeout right now.
Yeah, a little bit.
We didn't even run through it. We did our commercials already. All right, here we go. Pistol formation. Oh, well, wide receiver screen here to the near side. That one goes to Todd Benedict. Benedict made the most of that. Good athleticism and taken down by Caden Shalinsky, but not before Benedict puts it forward for what, about 25 yards? 20 yards. 20 yards.
Yeah, again, pretty simple pitch and catch play that time to Benedict, and
20 yards to Benedict. Hand it off. Far side. Hey, there's a new back running the ball. Thade Dreyer gets his first carry of the 2025 season. Thade Dreyer carries it off the right side. Gain of 3 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 7 for River Falls.
Get about 4, 2nd and 6.
I'm optimistic here at the stadium. They say 2nd and 6. Now we'll go back to Tara Savage running it in behind the big. He's on the left side and pushes that one forward for about 14 yards. It must be fun running in behind that left side of that line. You see a lot of blue shirts and a lot of white shirts getting pushed out of the way, and Tara Savage forward for about 14. 1st and 10 Wildcats back into the Red Raider territory.
Simpson lined up right next to Jonah Herstein, the junior, getting his first varsity start.
Like that. Handed off now. Tara Savage runs it straight up to middle. Pushes it forward for 3. I suppose you got to give your receivers a little bit of a blow, huh? And run it a few times.
Yeah, they've run a lot of patterns.
2nd down and 6. Gain of 4 on the play.
I think they might throw it here, Kevin.
2 receivers out here to the near side. And they're going to run it.
I'm wrong.
Back to Tara Savage, back up through the middle. Pushes it forward towards 1st down yardage. I think they're going to mark him just short. It'll be 3rd and 1 for River Falls.
Number 79, Navarro Rodriguez.
3rd and 1. 2 backs in the backfield. Thade Dreyer and Tara Savage. Tara Savage patient, finds his back.
Gone.
20, 15, 10, 5. Cutter! Joseph Tara Savage scampers for 25 yards. Boy, he's so patient in there, waiting for his blocks. He's got the blocks, and it was nothing but green grass in front of him, Jeff.
Certainly was. Again, running to the left side of that offensive line with Simpson, Herstein, and Anderson. Gaping hole that he ran through. And
Gaping.
I think the artist Rob Derry could have ran through that hole.
Heisman posed that on the way in.
Yeah. Just like that.
Gavin Carafell in to attempt the extra point again. Snap is good. The hold is good. The kick is up. And he kicked that one to Baldwin. And another point is on the board. 35-0 Wildcats. Let's go back, take a look at that run again. Let's run it back with a Leach Insurance look back right here.
Yeah, let's see if we can keep an eye on the offensive lineman here.
Oh,
yeah,
look at
there's Simpson just driving his guy up the field. And
put him on the whiteboard. And Joseph Tara Savage on the whiteboard. All kinds of guys is getting up there tonight. We're filling that thing up. Yeah, not that difficult there, huh?
No.
Just go. You 3 guys this way. Tara Savage running behind them and go.
Yeah. Like I said, the artist could have ran through that one.
Look at that. Look at the luau tonight. Beach theme. Cheerleaders out there tonight cheering on the Wildcats. Good atmosphere in the house. David Smith Stadium on the campus of University of Wisconsin, River Falls. Fun atmosphere.
Certainly is. Great way to start the season with a comfortable lead here early. Things will get a little tougher next week. We'll talk about that as the game goes on.
Sure. When does what running clock is at 35?
At 35, yeah.
Is it
But I think
half?
it's second half. Yeah.
Kick is away. That reaches the end zone and bounces out. And boy, Carafell must have been hitting the squat rack this year, huh? Calf lift, squat rack, leg extension, something.
Yeah, it's second one in a row that he's kicked to the end zone. So nice job, Gavin.
No, he's grown. I mean, I remember him as a freshman. He's kind of a skinny little kid, freshman, and now he's just filled out to a young man.
Yeah, it's funny how that works.
Yeah.
He's got another year of football to go, only a junior.
Yeah, he was kicking with the varsity squad as a freshman. He ain't no freshman no more.
We're going to start seeing some substitutions in here pretty quickly for the Wildcat defense, I would assume.
Richardson's going to hand it off. That one goes to Chase Gethers. Runs it into the line. Gain of 3 on the play. 2nd and 7 for Rapids.
Yeah, that's Cole Dykus again on the tackle. Number 42.
Second down and 7 for Wisconsin Rapids.
Halftime tonight is the River Falls Youth Football Association annual players' night where they come out on the field at halftime and do some drills. It's always a memorable night for those kids.
It is. Ariel Avestra, Rob Derry could have rode his bicycle through that hole. Could have. Glad you're with us, Ariel. Look forward to basketball season. That'll be here before you know it, Ariel. Shalinsky on the carry, near first down yardage. Just short. It'll be 3rd and short for Rapids. You would have threw a wheelie through that, Rob, huh? Saw out.
Hudson's taken a 9-8 lead over Memorial at the christening of the Eau Claire Memorial's new stadium on campus. No longer playing at Carson Park.
3rd and 1, they'll push it forward. That's going to be enough for a first down. Nothing fancy there. Just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak from Owen Richardson and the Wisconsin Rapids Red Raiders, and they push it forward and then move the chains.
This is number 99, Charlie Lee, in on that play for the Cats.
First and 10. Clock continues to run. 2 minutes now till halftime. Wildcat Trivia brought to you by Tarnation Tavern coming up at halftime.
That's a good one.
Playing for a Charlie Cat chicken sandwich. Flip to the near side. And taken down. That's going to lose yardage. Good pursuit there by several Wildcats. 16 and 2 over there.
That was
and
Blake
maybe
Schneider,
35.
number 2, or number 16. Number 2 was McPherson. Number 0, Charlie Burke, also in on the play.
Jeez. I think I saw Braden Anderson over there, too, going, I want to get in on some stats.
Haven't seen a lot of missed tackles tonight, Kevin, which
No.
is very encouraging to see. So, a lot of them last season.
I said Braden. I don't think it might not have been Braden Anderson on that. I think it was 25, not 35. Simmons.
Oliver Simmons called his name a few times tonight, too.
Hand it off. Nothing fancy. Hucks it up in there. Gain of about 2 on the play. It'll be 3rd and long, 3rd and 13 for Wisconsin Rapids.
Dykus in on the play again. Put Cole Dykus on the whiteboard.
Let's put him on there. Let's just fill that thing. I got a brand new.
new Sharpie.
New Sharpie. We'll put him on there. We got a lot of ink in that thing. Let's fill it out.
All that sponsorship money.
That's it, right?
You know?
Yeah, we're open to ideas. Like, our Legion of Loyal listeners, if there's something you'd like to see, more of this, less of that, buy some new equipment. Rob Derry and Chris Larson do a pretty good job with their producer, Braden Engstrom. Back to pass. He's in big trouble. Now he's just going to huck it up in there and over there, I should say, and out of play. And kind of unfortunate that wasn't intercepted.
I'm not sure how Richardson got rid of that ball.
No,
'cause he
was in big trouble.
Big trouble. That'll be the end of the first half.
That'll do it. There's one half in the books, the first half here in 2025 for your River Falls Wildcats. They lead the Wisconsin Rapids Red Raiders by a score of 35-0. Haven't seen that in a while here with Wildcat football, Jeff. It's been a while, huh, since the 35-0 first half? You remember the last time?
Been a few years, I know that. Yeah, couldn't ask for a better start. And obviously the schedule is going to really firm up as we move on throughout the season, but very few mistakes. Excellent tackling, I think, Kevin, is one of the things that was really jumping off the page for me anyway, is the good pursuit, good tackling, lack of mental errors.
A lot of goodness.
Yeah.
Not much badness, Danny Noonan.
Noonan.
All right, can you find Tarnation Tavern logo or not? What do you think? I don't know if we have them in there. If not, we can add them. Then we'll go to some Wildcat trivia. So, if you're a Wisconsin Rapids person, you could maybe win some Wildcat trivia here as well tonight. So, maybe it's Tarnation Tavern. Let's go there. Nope, not that one. There we go. Let me pick one of those. All right, here we go. Tarnation Tavern Wildcat Trivia. You're going to be playing for a Charlie Cat chicken sandwich. You have to get in the chat section or text Jeff or I, and we'll go from there. So Jeff Bjork is the narrator, is the originator of this question. So thank you, Jeff Bjork, for helping us out there. Question: Wisconsin Rapids was not always called Wisconsin Rapids. In what year was the city's name changed to Wisconsin Rapids? And what was their name prior to the change? So Wisconsin Rapids was not always Wisconsin Rapids. Let's put that off there. Here comes the kids. So what year did they get what was their name prior to Wisconsin Rapids, and what year did that happen? This is for a Charlie Cat chicken sandwich. So get up on the chat section, let us know. What year did Wisconsin Rapids change their name to Wisconsin Rapids? They were not always Wisconsin Rapids. What year did that happen, and what were they before that? It says Lincoln, 1971. No. This is the city's name, Wisconsin Rapids. So Wisconsin Rapids, the city, was not always Wisconsin Rapids. So we're not talking logos or high schools. We're talking about the town. Better be clear on that, yeah. I'm from Waupun, and it was Wabun. And when they took it down to get it registered as Waban, the ink the ink or whoever wrote it down didn't get the B all the way. It looked like a P. So they went with Waupun instead of Waban, what they really wanted. You'd only know that if you went to high school in Waupun and took a history class. So John Estock, he's got it. He's first. So John Estock, 1920, it was Grand Rapids.
Yep, just beat out Mark Chapin, who just got in.
Yeah, and Luke Linehan just got in just a little late. So John Estock. So John is, 1920, Grand Rapids. So the answer, 1920 Grand Rapids, Wisconsin was changed to Wisconsin Rapids, with both states of Michigan and Minnesota having prosperous cities by the name of Grand Rapids. And then reduced to confusion with the Postal Service, the name of Grand Rapids was changed to Wisconsin Rapids. Yeah, I mean, I suppose the horse and guy would take his horse all the way to Michigan and go, that went a long ways for the wrong city. So they changed that up, and so there. That's good. So what we'll do on that is, again, so we are pretty low budget on this and high trust level. So John Estock, so what I'd do, I'd go down there and tell Fred Barr that you won the Charlie Cat Chicken Sandwich. He takes a number 2 lead pencil, writes it on the back of a napkin. That's by the register up front. Let them know you're there to claim your Charlie Cat Chicken Sandwich, and you were the winner of Wildcat Trivia on the 21st of August, and you'll get that. Thanks for playing. Thank you, Jeff Bjork, for providing the question tonight. Jeff, you want to talk a little bit about the Boosters Club?
Absolutely. We are on the verge of starting our annual membership drive, the River Falls High School Athletic Booster Club, which has been around since 2016. For more information on that club, check out their website at rfhsboosters.org. The club sponsors all 22 boys and girls athletic teams at River Falls High School. Basically, how the program works is the club seeks out memberships starting in September of each year, whatever that is raised throughout the membership drive and other fundraisers that we have at the club. We take all those funds and we donate them to the different sports teams that request grants. So all 22 boys and girls sports teams are supported throughout the Booster Club. We are always looking for volunteers too, so if anybody's looking to volunteer to help out in any way possible, just find me and let me know. I'd be happy to point you in the right direction there. Again, September 5th, the membership drive starts. For more information, check out the website at rfhsboosters.org.
rfhsboosters.org. Shoot the lock off your wallet and help out the boosters. It goes to a great cause. Allows more kids to participate in athletics and have the things they need to succeed.
Exactly. Would you like some halftime stats,
Let's
Kevin?
go through some halftime stats, and then we'll go to our commercials.
Provided by Mr. Dan Jenkins.
Dan
who's standing
Jenkins.
behind me. So these are 100% accurate, Dan assures me. So
Yeah, official.
Quarterback Tino Massa, 11 of 14. Very, very efficient for 177 yards, 2 touchdowns, and the 1 interception. His leading target, as we've talked about all evening, has been Mason Novak. 8 receptions for 125 yards, 2 touchdowns with a long of 36. Todd Benedict has 2 receptions for 37 yards. Charlie Burke, 1 reception for 15 yards. On the ground, big second quarter for Joseph Tarasavage. He has 13 carries for 112 yards, 3 touchdowns for Tarasavage. Tino Massa, 1 carry for 5 yards. Thade Dreyer, 1 carry for 4 yards. Defensively, Nolan Hopeful with 5 tackles and an interception. Max Helminiak with 3 tackles. Anthony McPherson also with 3 tackles for the Wildcats. Let's see, there should be some way I can look and see.
Well, as you look that up, I'm going to give a score.
Go ahead.
Menominee 30, Eau Claire North 20 at the half. Menominee 30, Eau Claire North 20 at halftime.
Yeah, I hope you didn't take the under in that game because that one's
going to blow over that.
That one's already way over. Team stats, River Falls has 298 yards of total offense to 91 for Wisconsin Rapids. Wisconsin Rapids got half of their yardage on that long pass play midway through the second quarter. The Wildcats 177 yards passing to 53 for the Red Raiders. 121 yards on the ground for River Falls compared to 38 for Wisconsin Rapids. Probably the only negative on the evening so far for the Wildcats is they have 5 penalties for a total of 41 yards.
And 3 of those were procedure penalties.
Yes, and they were pretty early in the game
pretty
as well.
Early, yeah.
Each team with 1 turnover. Wildcats are 4 of 6 on third down. The Rapids Red Raiders are 1 of 11 on third down. So good job by the Wildcat defense tonight on third downs, getting off the field.
Let's do this, Jeff. Let's go through our commercials here, and then we'll come back and talk about next week's matchup a little bit, a little preview about that. How
Perfect.
about it?
Sounds good.
All right, let's run through. Let's go. Let's see that Sarah Jenkins ad again with Property Executives.
Mark Jenkins, class of 73.
Randy Brenner, class of 74.
1 to Wildcat.
Always a Wildcat.
Jeff Dumont, class of 71, 6 interceptions in 1 game.
Dave Linehan, class of 73. Back-to-back champs, 71-72.
And I'm Sarah Jenkins, your River Falls Realtor. Just like these Wildcat legends, I'm all about winning for our community with the River Falls Sports Broadcasting Channel.
Thank you, Sarah Jenkins with Property Executive Real Estate. She's a pro. She can be your realtor. Also, now we want to thank First National Bank of River Falls, proud sponsors of everything Wildcat Sport right here on the River Falls Sports YouTube network. Thank you, First National Bank of River Falls. What else we have for graphics? Let's go the garage grid. Let's watch this. So this is Riverland Laser. Check this out. They put the logo on here. Watch this, folks. Look at that. It's actually happening. Look at this. Riverland Laser. They graciously put those on there for us on the garage gridiron grinder of the game. Thank you, Riverland Laser. And the garage bikes and brews. There it is, in action. That's official. You know where we see a lot of those, Jeff? At high school graduation parties on the
Yes.
table. We have over the years the coveted garage gridiron grinder award. It makes its way to one of the coveted things kids put out on their display at the graduations.
So a lot of those this summer for sure, Kevin.
So we've got it up here in the booth tonight. Like I said, it's a little greasy, it's a little grimy, it's gnarly. We're going to pull that out, and we're going to award that if the Wildcats should hang on to their 35-0 lead. Jeff, what do we got next week on the docket for River Falls? They got to head to the middle of the state. Where are we going next week?
Next Thursday night again, another Thursday game before they become all Friday games after next week. Thursday night at DC Everest.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So that's a good 2.5, you think?
2.5. It's 2 hours and 42 minutes.
2:42.
Yeah.
DC Everest, you may recall last year, came in here during week 2 of the 2024 season and just handed it to the Wildcats. They lost a lot of players to graduation, but they'll be a very formidable opponent for River Falls, and always tough to make that trip too, especially for a night game.
Yeah. So, Jeff, you won't be with us next week, but I'll be taking that one, and we'll see if I convince the artist and the kid to come with across the state. I don't know. It's only an inch and a half on the map, guys. It's only an inch and a half on the map.
It's nothing.
We'll see. I think I got a couple we'll sees on that. We'll have it for you though, one way or the other.
Here's the Big Rivers halftime scores. We just talked about DC Everest.
Yeah,
they're trailing Rice Lake by a score of 14-3. Rice Lake looks like they're just kind of reloading again this year, Kevin. Yes, Stevens Point 14, Chippewa Falls 7. All these games are at halftime. New Richmond 28, Marshfield 14. As you mentioned earlier, just a minute ago, Menominee leads Eau Claire North by a score of 30-20. And probably in the shocker of this part of the state, maybe the entire state, halftime, Eau Claire Memorial 15, Hudson 9.
Niner.
Wow.
A good old-fashioned Ed Rooney. 9 times. For you Ferris Bueller's Day Off fans, that's just a 9 is just a good old-fashioned Ed Rooney.
Memorial has struggled for years and years in football, and they're giving Hudson everything they can handle and then some tonight.
Well, I don't know when you talk about up 35-0 if your head coach Ryan Scher's there in the locker room.
Yeah, I think a lot of it is just, trying to limit the mistakes, trying not to get sloppy, which is easy to do when you're up 35-0. I'm sure we'll be going to a running clock here in the second half, and just to try to stay really fundamentally sound and, keep doing a good job of tackling like they have been throughout the entire first half. We'll see a lot of reserves in. I assume a lot of JV players, Kevin. We're going to see in the second half, and it's their time to shine, their chance to make a mark and perhaps impress the coaching staff here. So
yeah, if you're 2 or 3 deep on the bench and you get a chance, you're going to make the most of it, right?
Exactly.
You'll hit somebody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we have not had a JV game yet so far this season, so this will be their first action of the year too. We'll try to do our best to shout out some of the new players that'll be integrated into the game here throughout the second half.
I have to go a little deeper on my sheet, maybe. I mean, we have a whole sheet full of numbers, and typically you only call about 10 of them. Tonight we're going to go a little deeper. I'm guessing. So let me go through our broadcast crew one more time. Braden Engstrom is our production expert tonight. The kid, we call him the kid, Braden Engstrom. The artist Rob Derry is upstairs here on our main camera. Chris Larson is downstairs bringing you that shot right there. Thank you, Chris Larson. Dan Jenkins is back there on statistics. Jeff Johnson on color. And I'm Kevin Westhouse bringing you the action tonight. We call this the A-team, I think, tonight, huh? Not me and you, Jeff, but the rest of these guys are pretty good.
Everybody else, for sure.
They're pretty good.
Yep, 100%.
They're pretty good. We're glad you're all here tonight, and I guess opening kickoff weekend for high school football in the state of Wisconsin, and the River Falls Wildcats putting one on the Wisconsin Rapids Red Raiders here on this August 21st relatively warm evening in River Falls. Well, we got our weather bug. Let's throw it up. Let's check a temperature here as we come into the third quarter. There it is, 78 degrees. Wind south-southeast at 6.
Hope you enjoy the new some of the new graphics that we have this season. Compliments of our producer Braden Engstrom.
Yeah.
At the helm of the computer here.
He's got 3 computer screens open. He's got a Stream Deck open. He's got his hat backwards. He's down in his haunches. He's got a sweat going. The kid, he's popping around in that thing like a cat on a keyboard.
Temperature, those are actual. And in case you're wondering what the air quality is,
yeah,
different types of measures.
We care. That's the we care. This it's 2.5 parts per million.
Yep.
That's pretty good because I saw the visibility's 9 miles. We can see Rob's house from here, just over that second ridge.
Kind of an exciting time of year. We have a lot of the our graduates from last year, Kevin, that are getting started with football. We talked about Eli Johnson a little bit earlier. He's at the University of Iowa. They're in the midst of their camp. And Riley Usgard playing at Eau Claire this year. Cal Usgard is at UW River Falls, I believe, playing.
It's good to see some of the Wildcats go on and extend their careers. That's tough to do in football, by the way.
Yep. Lincoln McCarty, who was one of our favorites from last year, he's going to be wrestling at Iowa Lakes Community College.
Well, good for him.
Good for Lincoln. A lot of them are getting started next week with games already. So that'll be fun to see. Yeah.
Crank it up. Fall's in the air. Getting dark earlier, that's for sure. Look at this.
Yep. Iowa plays a week from Saturday.
Wow. Yeah, this weekend it'll really feel like fall. I saw a low 42 Sunday night.
Yeah, we're getting into it already.
Yeah. saw a couple leaves changing on the trees already.
There's college football on this Saturday.
Is there already?
Yes.
Wow.
3 or 4 games.
Your scoreboard's correct. Braden just didn't fall on it. That's 35-0 River Falls. For those of you just tuning in. I know there was a few people that went, that can't be right. No, it's right. All Cats in half one. Kickoff here to start the third quarter in River Falls, Wisconsin, David Smith Stadium on the campus of the University of Wisconsin, River Falls. And here we go. Wildcats will be kicking. They'll be going from our right to left. And the kick is away. And God, it's another boomer. And that hits 3/4 of the way through the end zone. And how about this Carafel kid, huh? He might have a college career kicking.
Ate his Wheaties today, that's for sure.
My goodness. Good for him. That's really not much wind either. Like the flags are still on the.
No, I think the gusts are about 8.
It
8
said
miles
6.
an hour.
I'm reading the tape on the top of the goalpost. They're not a little flittering,
It's
but
about 5.5 to 6. It looks like to me.
not much.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Half 2. Let's go.
Looks like the starters are out there at least for Series 1 for
Oh,
on defense.
Yeah, and then for Wisconsin Rapids, it's Richardson back at quarterback. He's back to pass, looking down the field. He's got time. Long throw down the far side. Got a man, and good defense over there, and had him open briefly, but pretty good defense over there by Anthony McPherson.
Yeah, really good defense by McPherson. And as we suspected, started a second half, 35-point lead. There is a running clock, so the clock will continuously run throughout the remainder of the second half.
Until there's a score.
Yes.
Unless it gets below 35 points. Maybe I should say.
Correct,
better
and I
say
think
that
then
way.
it goes back to
Regular.
normal rules.
Nino Brown's into it. Big all caps defense. Yeah, let's go here in the third. See what the defense can do. Second down and 10 now for Wisconsin Rapids. 2 receivers up top, 1 down low. Pistol formation, back to pass. Thinking about running. Now he's going to tuck it and go. Now, tuck it and go. Little Brett Favre pump fake. Says, I'm just going to fake you out a little bit and then run it up there for 5 yards. 3rd down and 5 for Rapids.
It's Charlie Lee on the pursuit that time again, number 99 for the Cats. Big 6 foot, 225-pound defensive lineman. Only a junior.
Yeah, Richardson, a little pump fake, and my best John Madden. He come down there and to give him a little bit of the whoop, 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 and then for 4.
Richardson not afraid to throw his body around. He's done a good job of running hard with the football tonight.
Actually, they gave him 7 on the play, 3rd and long 3. 3rd and 3. Wisconsin Rapids looking to move the chains here early. Man in motion. Jet sweep here to the near side. Nice block shed there, but really good run. A good hard run there by Wisconsin Rapids. That is Sawyer Brooks, who runs it forward for about 6, and they'll move the chains first down.
Yeah, Brooks probably the best athlete on the Red Raider squad. First team all-conference player last year, as we mentioned earlier. And they have him playing some offense now and just trying to get the ball in the hands of the best athletes.
First down and 10 for Rapids. They possess the ball here in quarter 3 and 3 plays, and they get themselves a first down. Got to be happy with that. Receiver up top, receiver down low. Pistol formation, 2 backs in the backfield. They'll give it to the fullback, and he'll plunge it forward for 2 or 3. It'll be, let's call it 2nd and 8.
Sawyer Brooks again with the carry.
They Dreyer on the tackle, I believe I heard on the PA. They got a spotter over there. We'll steal that. We'll steal that information.
This half's going to fly by unless we get a score by the Red Raiders here. Already under 9 minutes.
12-minute quarters. It could be over before your next bathroom break. 2nd and 7 or 8. Back to pass. Found his room in the pocket. Then nice pass and a real nice catch double coverage, but he tucked that right in there.
Blake Schneider on the coverage for the Wildcats with the tackle.
Cohen Lehman on the catch. That's a gutsy catch. Knew he was going to get hit pretty hard and stayed focused, made the catch, reeled it in. Gain of about 5, 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3. Plunges it forward, sneak. I don't think he got that, Jeff.
He did not.
And maybe a yard. It'll be 4th and 2. It's Wildcats playing to the second whistle there.
No reason for Rapids not to go for it here.
I would think. 4th and 2. May might run that exact same play. They had a little bit of success with that earlier forward, but Wildcats ready there. Number 99 in the game, Charlie Lee for the Wildcats. See him getting ready. See if he can get a grip. Oh, new kicker warming up for the Wildcats, number 34. Mason Becker getting his leg loose. Now we get a timeout, Wisconsin Rapids. I'm going to verbally go through our sponsors again tonight. The Garage Bikes and Brews. We'll be playing for that coveted Garage Bikes and Brews Gridiron Grinder Trophy. Riverland Laser does the engraving on those. River City Stitch, our new sponsor this year. They got some gear for us, and when it cools down, we got some really cool gear. We're going to be sporting the River City Stitch gear. Thank you, River City Stitch, for being part of the River Falls Sports Broadcasting broadcast. Allie Massa, Massa Mortgage, Sarah Jenkins, Property Executive Real Estate, Leach Insurance for the Leach Insurance Look Back, Joe Karras with Black Wolf Exteriors, and Jenny Rivard with State Farm Insurance for the Sunshine Fund Red Zone. Been in that a few times tonight. We'll tidy up some of those graphics as the season goes on, folks. Game 1. 4th down and a long yard. We're going to go shotgun formation again. Let's see if they get Richardson in motion here, let him use his athleticism. No, they're just going to hand it off. And that is not going to get it done, and they're going to lose a yard on the play, maybe 2. And turnover on downs back to the Wildcats. That didn't fool anybody.
No, it didn't. And Tyler Hastings, the 220-pound senior, number 44, was in on that tackle, along with several of his buddies. Apparently the clock does stop on change of possession.
There you go. 7:38 to go here. Now the clock runs again, Jeff. So
yep,
there we go.
Yep.
Looks like they had to pull Gage Panzer off the water cooler, and he's in the game. Offensive line. I think he's in for Simpson there on left guard.
We got a new quarterback in, number 17, Colton Nesbitt, the sophomore.
Nesbitt's in. They'll hand it off. Good hard run. Look at him go. Legs churning. Move the pile. Still going. Oh, what a run. Who do we have there, Jeff, that got in the game? Unfurl that thing.
That was number 32, Trevor Bartlett. Also a sophomore.
Trevor Bartlett. They were already going deeper on the card. Was it Trevor Bartlett on the carry?
I believe so. Yep. We're getting way deep on the card right now.
Colton Nesbitt in at quarterback. Give it to
Bartlett.
That's a good hard run there by Bartlett.
Bartlett and Bo Benedict in the backfield.
Bartlett's got it again. Bounces it to the outside. Move it forward, the kid. Trevor Bartlett, the sophomore. Making the most of his opportunity right here. Another 5 or 6 yards for Bartlett, huh?
Yeah, Bartlett, sophomore, 6'1", 205, Kevin. That's pretty large for a sophomore. Good, tough running kid there.
2nd down and 5. Yeah, you look at that. He's in the sheet now. Like 17 yards on 2 carries.
Yeah.
Nice. Nesbitt handed off to Bartlett again. Cuts it back. Got the orange shoes. Bartlett cuts it back forward. He's really close to 1st down yardage. Let's see if they give it to him. He's going to be about a half a yard short. Let's call it a yard short. It'll be 3rd and 1.
Number 28, Zach Faulkner running into the game right now. Coming in for Chase Radloff, number 88. We'll try to get these names called out.
Yeah.
Receiver on the near side, number 14, Jaden Osborne. Number 1, Riker O'Keefe.
Once you give it to Bartlett again, he cuts it back towards first down yardage. He's got it. And Trevor Bartlett getting some serious opportunity here in the third quarter and making the most of it. Patient there in behind the blockers. Spins forward for first down yardage. Move the chains, Wildcats. And they're in the Sunshine Fen red zone. Brought to you by Black Wolf Exteriors and Jen Rivard with State Farm Insurance.
Nice work by the Wildcat offensive line. All new players up there. 74 left tackle Gage Panzer. Looks like 59 Landon Linder is the left guard. Try to get the rest.
This time he's little penetration, trying to dance out of that. He's got nowhere to go. It's a sea of white jerseys, and they lose 8 on the play. That time Trevor Bartlett, he had such a nice drive going. He gave back 7 of those yards right there.
So much for his yards per carry.
Mm-hmm.
Faulkner back in the game here.
Chris Larson bringing you those great shots from field side. Thank you, Chris Larson.
Cody Hastings, number 58, playing center. Looks like the right tackle's Nathan Johncox, number 56.
Hand it off, far side.
And the right guard's number 53, Riley Blodgett. I think I got them all.
That was Bo Benedict on the carry there, another sophomore. I had to wait till the pile unfurled. That was Bo Benedict on the carry. Third and it's like 16, 15,
Third and
16.
a lot. Yep.
4 down territory here. Clock continues to run in the third quarter. Roll out to his right. Got a man just out of the outstretched arms intended for Bo Benedict. Colton Nesbitt with his first pass opportunity falls incomplete. It'll be 4th down. Hey, throw the Carafel kid out there for a long field goal. I think they are.
They are. This would be about a 40-yarder.
40-yarder. Why not try it now, huh? Get ready with the replay in case he makes this thing. Gavin Carafel trying to bang in a 40-yarder. Rob says he'll make this. Strong leg. I like that shot. It's good. There he is, Gavin Carafel, wearing number 11. Going to try a 40-yarder. Ryan O'Keefe will be on the hold. He counts his players. He says, I'm good. You good? We're all good. The snap is good. The hold is good. The kick is up. It is plenty of distance, and it is good! Gavin Carafel with a 40-yarder and about 5 yards to spare, Jeff.
Yeah, I would have said about 45. That would have been good for us. So.
Well, that bodes well for a high school football team when you got a kicker who can bang through a 40-yarder. That'll be needed at some point throughout the season.
Yes, it will. Not every game's going to be 38-0, obviously, and Wildcats are going to need Gavin to make some kicks. And
let's go back and take a look at it again. Leach Insurance. Let's run it back with Leach Insurance. Look back. Carafel, 40-yarder, and that is good. Look at that. Put him on the whiteboard.
For sure. And there was nice work by the right part of the Rapids defensive line. They were able to get through and apply some pressure, but didn't bother Gavin as he banged it through from 40.
Yeah, you kick a 40-yarder in high school football, you're going to get on the Garage Bikes and Brews Gridiron Grinder whiteboard.
Use that new Sharpie and get that.
I got some ink in there yet.
Yeah.
Gavin Carafel. There it is. He's on there.
Carufel. Yep.
Careful.
Carufel.
Very careful. Very colorful. Careful. .38 donut. Kick is away, and he's feeling good about himself, and that hits just in the end zone. That's the third or fourth one tonight he's kicked into the end zone.
Third in a row, I believe, at least.
Yeah. This clock will stop on change possession, then they'll wind it up here. Hey, Lois found the clap emojis for the kid, right? You bang one through from 40, you get the clap emojis. All kinds of good stuff. I mean, 38-0, it's a nice crowd, but it's a little subdued. They got their cheering out of their way early.
We have a new left defensive end, number 7, Caden Johnston. He's a junior.
Back to pass. Little corner run. Oh, almost intercepted. In and out of the hands of Oliver Simmons. Hit him right between the 2 and the 5. Look at, he's going to be thinking about that when he goes to bed tonight.
I think so. Yeah. Oliver's made a lot of big plays throughout the evening so far for the Wildcats. He's been impressive.
Cheer squad's loud.
Yeah. They're, I'd say, mid-season form as well.
Everybody's got it dialed in here on August 21st.
Student section still.
When does school start, Jeff?
Full.
Is that next week?
I believe it's a
week and a half?
Day after Labor Day here
Okay.
in River Falls.
Labor Day. I can't believe it already. Back to pass, looking, feeling some pressure, and is going to step up in the pocket, thinking about running. Good fling out there on the far side, but really good defense over there. Is that 26 on defense?
That's Asher Arneson.
Yeah.
Number 26. He's only a sophomore.
Yeah,
always nice his first game, Kevin. You see some new names and hear some
good.
new names that we're not accustomed to hearing, and players trying to make their mark on Wildcat football.
Anthony Hanks wants to know if the whiteboard's running out of room. We got a 4-foot by 6-foot whiteboard, and I've been writing in like 14 fonts, so we got room.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
got
That's a new whiteboard too.
It is
I
brand
like
new.
it.
Yeah. So we know we got room. A lot of names on there tonight. More than usual. How about that? More than usual. 3rd down and 10 for Wisconsin Rapids. Probably the last play of quarter 3. Back to pass, looking. Going to rainbow down the far side. One-on-one coverage. Got a man, and then broken up. And now we got a flag on the play. Really late flag.
It was Arneson again on the coverage. Yeah.
And nonetheless, that clock runs, and that'll do it for quarter 3 here for Wildcat football. 3 in the books. River Falls Wildcats, 38. The Wisconsin Rapids Red Raiders, nothing. I don't know. You guys saw what we saw at home. I guess we don't need to belabor that point.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so. That's a tough ask by Arneson. You know, Colin Lehman was the intended receiver. He's another all-conference kid back for his last season here at Rapids, and they have not taken their starters out of the game. Where Coach Schurz is at least 2 or 3 deep right now. So,
can we put up our sponsors? I want to see River City Stitch again. I'll see their logo. There you go. I want to thank Callie down at River City Stitch for giving us a call, and they said, hey, we want to be part of what you're doing. So River City Stitch, welcome aboard. Making Wildcat gear since 2007. Go to their website and place your order and go down and see Callie at River City Stitch. What else we got? We got. Look at this. Here we go. Go ahead.
Here's a new feature. All these games are in the 3rd quarter. Menominee 38, Eau Claire North 20. New Richmond leads Marshfield 35-14. We'll get back to the rest after this play.
Run to the outside and doesn't get it. Let's go back to that, and we'll finish that. Another flag on the play. We have time now.
Rice Lake leads DC Everest 14-11. Actually, DC Everest has taken a lead over Rice Lake 18-14. Stevens Point 21, Chippewa Falls 15, also in the 3rd quarter. And the shocker right at the bottom there, Eau Claire Memorial still hanging on to a 15-9 lead over Hudson.
Braden Engstrom, best in the business right
Wow,
there.
There's zero doubt about that. You don't get this on most high school broadcasts.
No, not
this
that
level of
graphic
this.
there. That usually takes like a staff of like 20 to
Yeah.
pull that together.
This level of production,
Yeah.
for sure.
Nice job, Braden. Thank you. First down and 13 for the Red Raiders. Back to pass, rolling out to his right, looking down the field. And really nobody open. Tried to hit his man there on the little curl route on the far side. And Rob Derry's got him.
Just had dinner delivered to him.
That looks and smells
Boy,
pretty good.
That
Pass was intended for J.D. Wieland over there on the far side. Incomplete. Second down and 13.
That's a good smelling hot dog there, Rob.
38-0. Wildcats. I mean, I'm staring at the whiteboard, and now we're a little deeper here. I'm going to go back to what I saw earlier this game, and
Let's see if we got the same name.
This kid right here.
Yes, that's
probably,
where I'm at.
yeah,
That's where I'm at too. Yep.
So,
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you can chime in now from home, but it's not going to matter.
Yeah, let us know. Let us know what you think.
There's a hold. They're not going to call it, and now he's going to throw it away, and that could be a grounding play, and they're not going to call that, and the clock will just continue to run. I like it. Let them play. Let them play. All good. It's jazz night down at Tarnation Tavern. May make that.
I was just going to say this game will be packed up and gone by 9 o'clock maybe, Kevin, the way this is going here. So that'll be a first.
Todd's drop.
Well, no kidding.
Thank you, Todd.
That's a pretty low bar you're setting, Todd. We're not going to repeat what he said, but.
Right. All right. It's third down and 13. They'll just hand it off up the middle. Wildcats getting a chance to attack that. Gain of 3. It'll be 4th and 10. So did you have a good summer, Jeff?
I did. Yeah, it's a lot of kid stuff going on, obviously, and we got Preston off to college, which was
Zach,
always emotional when you get take a kid off to college.
I always say, moms cry when they bring the kid to kindergarten, and I'm like, they're going to be home at lunch.
Yeah,
I'm not sure why, but then when you go to college that's a reason to cry.
Yep. Well,
right.
Excited to see them next week as they have their first game on Thursday. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Zach got a chance to play some basketball this summer.
Zach played a lot of basketball in the Minneapolis Summer Pro-Am League and played against some NBA guys and high-level college guys. So that was a lot of fun watching them.
Kick off the side of the foot, hits on the 48 and rolls out of bounds 42. Well, I bought a pontoon last spring, and I wasn't sure about the purchase, but that was like one of the better things I did. We just enjoyed the heck out of that thing almost every weekend almost. We got the family out there and the kids and the grandkids and had a ball on maybe about 10, 12 different lakes around the state, and good times. But I can't believe the summer's almost over already.
It flew by. It always does.
It does,
especially as you get older. I think it flies by a little bit quicker, it seems like.
Jeff, as I like to say, life is like a roll of toilet paper. The smaller it gets, the faster it goes.
Might have heard you say that one once or twice before, but
that's for the new listeners.
I laugh every time.
So true, though.
Yeah. Do you have that, speaking of that, do you have that commercial in the archives still?
I think it's in there somewhere. Yeah,
right.
Wipes in the pipes.
Yeah, we'll have to get that going at some point.
We'll break
this
that
season. Yep.
Someone had mentioned that to me the other day. They're like, I was thinking about what I was flushing, and he goes, I chuckled to myself as I was thinking about your commercial. Toilet paper only, please. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
You don't want to clog.
No.
Next thing you know, you got to back up, and you're calling Serve Pro, get to clean out your basement. Here we go, 1st and 15. Hand it off, up the middle.
That was number
I'm looking.
36. Trevor Eng.
Trevor Eng. They're really going deep. So Trevor Eng gets in the game. Trevor, a sophomore. A lot of sophomores.
Sophomores playing. Kevin, I'm sure you've had a lot of enjoyment watching the Brewers this summer, too.
Oh, a lot of fun. Wasn't it? It's really fun. This is the most fun I've had with this since 1982.
I would agree. I think I said that to somebody the other day. It's
a different type of group, though. There's not a lot of big names. I mean, you have Yelich and a couple guys, but a lot of guys like, oh, geez, they pull him up and he's hitting 450. So a lot of the young guys really proving themselves in clutch hitting, and it's a different type of team, but it's really fun to watch.
Yeah, I think it's more fun when you have a team that's you don't expect to do a whole lot.
Right.
That kind of shocks the heck out of you.
Yeah.
And they've done that to pretty much every baseball fan there is. Nobody expected this.
And without Cheerio, I mean, they're really with their superstar, right?
He'll
Is he due back here
next
soon?
week. He'll be back. So, yep.
There we go. 3rd down and 4.
Clock's running almost to the 5-minute mark.
Yeah. Handoff up the middle. There's another chance for Bartlett. I like what I've seen from this sophomore Trevor Bartlett tonight.
He runs hard. He had that one carry that lost a lot of yardage, but he runs hard, and it's tough for one defender to bring him down. It's going to be a name that we're going to be calling a lot over the next few years.
His family from afar watching the broadcast tonight are going to be very pleased with his orange shoes. You can always see when he gets the ball. There's no doubt about it who's carrying the rock. Trevor Bartlett.
Bartlett, 6 carries
ahead.
6 carries for 25 yards.
Nice job for the sophomore getting his chance. Pretty big kid for a 15-year-old.
Yeah, over 200 pounds, like we said.
Good Lord. I think when I was 15, I was about a $120. Cuts back up the middle. 30, 20, 15, 10, 5.
That's Trevor Eng, number 36.
Trevor Eng picking him up and laying him down. Oh, the kid's all jacked up in a case of Mountain Dew. What a run. Let's go back, take a look at that again, Jeff. Oh, look at this.
Trevor Eng runs off the right tackle and just bursts down the sidelines and just
shoestring tackle
that
to save the touchdown. Wow, there's a little highlight there for Trevor Eng. Hey, Trevor, clip that and get that out on the interweb for yourself.
Another sophomore.
Really nice. This time back to Trevor Bartlett.
Touchdown.
And Bartlett is in for the touchdown. The sophomore tacking on his 25 yards with 5 more and a tutter. How about that? Trevor Bartlett, congratulations, son. Nice 1-2 punch from the sophomores. Trevor Eng and Trevor Bartlett getting the Wildcats down the field and putting 6 more on the board for River Falls.
Cats now lead 40-0.
Menominee 46, Eau Claire North 26.
Looks like Hudson's got back on the board.
Snap's good, the hold is good, the kick is up, and it is good. And Gavin Carefell with some more points for the River Falls Wildcats. Let's go back, take a look at that run by Trevor Bartlett. Finds a little crease and gets himself his first varsity touchdown. Here we go.
Bartlett, number 32.
Nice cut in behind the blocks. To the promised land he goes. Trevor Bartlett, congratulations, son, on your first varsity touchdown.
Yeah, that series was all Bartlett and all Eng. Trevor Eng, 2 carries for 40 yards on that series, including that long 38-yarder. And then Trevor Bartlett, he's now up to 8 carries for 37 yards and a touchdown. Good series by the 2 Wildcat sophomores.
Yeah. Okay, since we have a break, and since it's 45-0, I think it's safe to call out who our Garage Bikes and Brews gridiron grinder of the game will be. Why don't you pull up their graphic, and we'll talk this through. And you can tell me some statistics. Number 3, Mason Novak, week 1, Garage Gridiron Grinder. There they are.
There it is. Mason Novak, the senior receiver. He had 8 receptions for 125 yards and 2 touchdowns, all in the first half, a long of 36 yards. So Mason was obviously Tino Massa's primary target throughout the evening, and he came through with 8 catches tonight.
That's a nice night for
night.
Mason Novak. Week 1's Garage Gridiron Grinder of the game. Stay tuned for the post-game interview from Fieldside with Mason Novak. Thank you, Garage Bikes and Brews, for sponsoring the coveted award. Someone says, is River Falls any good? I don't know. They're up 45-0. I don't know.
We'll find out.
You saw what we saw.
Yeah,
Next week we're going to have a little bigger challenge against DC Everest, heading over to the Wausau area.
Yeah.
That'll probably be a little better measuring stick, I would guess, Jeff.
It should be a lot better measuring stick. DC Everest made it all the way to at least level 3 of the playoffs last year. So yeah, that one's not going to be easy at all. Last time we looked, they were leading Rice Lake. Rice Lake, who made it to the state championship game last year. So next week won't be easy, and that's a bit of a false start there.
So Jeff, I tell you what, I'm going to, since the clock is running and it's going to be
Yep.
over before we know it, I'm going to head down to Fieldside, and I'm going to take my mic with me and my phone for a picture. I'm going to test to make sure this works and the batteries aren't dead before I get down there. Check 1, 2. There we go. You get Robbie. You get number 4 right here for me to go up. All right. All right. I'll see you Fieldside, Jeff.
Perfect. Sounds good.
And then make sure you pull up the graphic when we go. All right. Thank you.
All right, 2.5 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. River Falls leads Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln by a score of 45-0. Kevin headed down Fieldside to talk to tonight's player of the game, Mason Novak. We've been in running clock territory now for the entire second half, so this is just flown right by. Got some more Wildcats in on tackles that time. That was Lane Amadon, number 13 with the tackle. Haven't called his name yet.
Russell 1, second and 16.
Pull out some few other players. The near side corner, number 24, Evan Kuhl. Safety, number 82, Alex Vogler. Looks like Asher Arneson still in the game. Pass that time intended for number 6, Isaiah Robinson. Incomplete. However, we have looks like a pass interference penalty on the Cats.
Why not?
But the clock continues to run. We're under 1 minute. Looks like Kevin is somewhere down there.
He's pretty quick. He'll be down there fast.
Looks like we'll probably have one more play tonight. Let's see if the Wildcats can hold on to that shutout.
I don't want to call it the play of the game, but that early could have been a fumble.
Yes.
Like you said
I was
last
just
year.
thinking
Last
about
year
that.
would have been a fumble.
100%.
Yep.
Yep, that would have
They had a lot of bad bounces last year.
ricocheted the wrong direction.
Yep.
And
Somebody probably would have run it back for a touchdown, actually.
probably.
Oh,
All right, here's probably the last play of the game, and that is a sack by two players. Number 45, that is Max Dolman, and number 73, that's Devin Yang. And that will do it here from David Smith Stadium on the campus of the University of Wisconsin River Falls. Your final score in week 1 of the 2025 football season: River Falls 45, Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln nothing.
yeah, it's a good way to start, Jeff.
Yeah. I don't see any injuries either tonight,
No.
Rob, so that's always a plus. And
Either team, I don't think, so that's good.
yep, they got through the game clean and move on to week 2. Like we talked about earlier, week 2 will be a much more difficult test likely, as they travel to DC Everest to take on the Evergreens. That'll be again next Thursday night. We'll have the broadcast right here on the River Falls Sports YouTube network.
That one will have a little different flavor.
That'll be a little different. Yep. Kevin Westhouse will be on the call.
There he is.
Not sure who he's going to have doing the game with him, but
Nice long stride.
oh yeah.
See his shoes tonight? Nice.
I noticed that while he was up here.
Yeah.
It's a little better footwear than you and I got going tonight, Rob.
Oh, yeah.
But that's
It's to be expected.
no shock.
That's expected from the
Yeah,
Godfather.
well, it's week 1, so
He's the straw that stirs the drink.
he is. Without him, this thing doesn't happen.
No,
So
it really doesn't. No.
there would be no River Falls Sports YouTube network without Kevin Westhouse. And appreciate all he does.
I'm just going to test this from here. All right, we're good, huh?
Yep, you're good. He must have got a new microphone too. Last year that would have been.
He's got a little bit bigger puffball on top of it. I don't know.
Yeah.
This should be a pretty fun huddle tonight, Jeff, for Coach Schurz and his team. You don't often get to have a huddle like this. A lot of good things to talk about down there, and hopefully it's not too long-winded so we can get the interview and get you guys home.
Exactly. Yeah, a lot more enjoyable than some of the huddles from last season.
Yeah.
Great way to start the year. Looks like everybody's excited down there. Everybody got a chance to play, Rob, and had a lot of players from sophomores, juniors, and seniors all contribute tonight to the.
Yeah, they won't have to bring the
win.
janitors in tonight. They cleaned the benches. That's for sure.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. We got, like we talked about next week, DC Everest, and then I think we're back home here the week after to take on.
Yes, sir. Superior.
Take on Superior.
Right? Yeah.
We'll be making the long trek over here.
That should be a good
River
one.
Falls. It's always nice, Rob, when you look at that schedule and you see Superior. That's the first thing I do when I check the football schedule.
Yeah, where is it?
And see where the game's at.
Yeah, you don't want to make that drive.
No, not if you can help it. So you're not heading to.
I think I'm going to duck out of that
You're
one.
going to duck out of that
Yeah.
one too, yeah.
Chris Larson can handle it.
Yeah.
Don't need 2 cameras for that game.
No. Well, Rob will be on some major volleyball duty this year. When does that start? As far as broadcasts go.
It'll be a few weeks. We have the Sprawl next weekend, but we don't do that. And then after that, I guess it'll fire up.
Okay. How's that team look this year?
It should be all right. They're always pretty good.
Yeah.
Nights like this, I suppose you could probably, as a coach, talk until they turn the lights off, huh?
A lot of good things to talk
A
about
lot
tonight.
to talk about, absolutely. It looks like Coach Schurz is
Coach
taking
looks
full
fired up.
advantage of it, yeah.
I see a Wilson down there coaching.
Yeah, I think you do.
Huh. Look at that.
His kid's Monty's still playing at St. Scholastica.
He's got to be getting done
I
soon,
think
huh?
he might.
Last year?
I think this might be it, but
They're breaking the huddle. Here they come. Let's see what the Novak kid has to say.
all right, here comes Mason Novak.
We got the kid. Come on over, Mason. Mason Novak, week 1. Garage Bikes and Brews, Garage Gridiron Grinder of the game. Mason, well, that was fun.
It was fun.
125 yards, 8 receptions, 2 touchdowns, and a 36 long. Is that the best game of your career?
Probably, unless we're counting youth games, and I don't know.
We count backyard football like on the lot, if you want to include that. Was it better than anything you've done?
I don't know. Then we're talking about different stuff there.
So passing game, has it been a focus in the preseason this year with Coach Serge and your squad?
Yeah, it's been very different. We're trying to replicate the UWF offense, so we're trying to pass more, but we still have Joey too, so we can run. We can do really anything.
So I noticed a hurry-up offense tonight. That is a strategy. I saw 3 early procedure penalties. It'll maybe take a little bit for you guys to get used to.
Yeah, I mean, it's just everyone's got to communicate and everything, and everyone's got to get set. Everyone's got to be on the same page. So.
Speaking of communication, you and Tino, good buddies on and off the field?
Yeah, throw a lot, so.
Yeah, it's going to take that type of bonding, though, for you guys to hook up. And you ever just give them the nod like, yeah, I'm ready now?
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, very good. Nice game tonight. Week 1, Mason Novak, the Garage Gridiron Grinder. Here's the trophy for you. Look at that baby, right on there. That's a keepsake for you. Congratulations, young man. What a game. I'm going to get one pop right here. Bam, right there. Mason Novak, tonight's Garage Gridiron Grinder of the game. We're going to take this right back upstairs to Jeff Johnson.
Great interview, Kevin, with Mason Novak, tonight's Garage Gridiron Grinder of the game.
Yeah.
8 receptions, 125 yards, like Kevin said.
It's a good start.
Good start. Yep. Lots to build on as we head to DC Everest next week. Again, that broadcast Thursday night, 7 p.m., right here on the River Falls Sports YouTube network. Kevin Westhouse will bring it right into your living room. And then if you're looking to attend a Wildcat game, they'll be back home the following Friday night when they'll start the Big Rivers Conference season against Superior right here at David Smith Stadium. So until next week, I think we'll sign her off, Rob.
Yeah.
On behalf of Kevin Westhouse and the rest of our fine crew here, Braden Engstrom on production, Rob Derry on the camera, Dan Jenkins helping us with stats, Chris Larson out on the field camera. I think I got everybody today, Rob, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, my name is Jeff Johnson, signing off right here from David Smith Stadium. Again, tonight's final, River Falls 45, Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln